singing music.
For today's feature Otero series, we have Michael Stevens. Michael was born in 1970 in Arizona and grew up in Southern California. He started collecting fossils as a hobby at age 7. Michael also played football in high school, became an Eagle Scout, and graduated with the class of 1988. Michael served 4 years in the Army after high school, got out and went to college to study geology. During that time, he began volunteering at a small museum that led to jobs as an environmental mitigation paleontology monitor and technician for private environmental companies. In 2000, he was offered a position as a paleontology field monitor and preparator at the San Diego Natural History Museum. Then in 2006, he felt the nation's call to serve again. After 16 years of service, he retired from the Army and sailed to Rocky Ford, Colorado. Michael returned to college at Pikes Peak, focused on conservation and biology, culminating in an AAS in zookeeping. While doing college, a friend at Lahana told him that Mark Corbett at Otero College had some fossils that maybe he could help with. Mark accepted the help. This grew into the paleontology lab and the beginning of a repository for archaeology and paleontology at Otero, with Michael hired as the collections manager. He still continues his education at CSU Pueblo, working on a BS/MS in biology. So my question before I turn this over to Michael is, does anybody know where the repository is that Michael is working on?
Did you get a burrito?
Students!
Students! Do any students know where the repository is located?
You weren't?
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, it's only faculty and staff that know, it's in McBride 116. So Michael is there Tuesdays from 8 to 10 and from 3 to 5. He'd love for you to come and see the repository, and he's also looking for helpers. So with that being said, I will turn it over to Michael.
All right, can everybody hear me without the mic?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I was in the Army. I was a sergeant in the Army. So we know how to project our employees. So what I'm doing here at Otero is one of the things is the state wanted a new repository. The state is running out of room. So that's kind of been our goal. We've gotten cabinetry and the environment set up. We even got paleontology lab to get us to that goal. Right now, things are in review and we're getting there. I'm looking, I have years of experience. Does anybody in here know much about fossils at all? Like collect them, find them, besides war?
You do.
You do? What do you know about fossils? I know, I'm just kidding. You know some things. So hey, so what fossils are preserved remnants of former life. So that could be anything from plants to teeth to bones. Sometimes just the impression of those things. So like footprints. Who knows about Wire Canyon?
Isn't your last
Not many people. We have one of the largest dinosaur trackways in the world.
You've got done.
20 minutes from here, out of Wire Canyon. Isn't that cool? That is really cool. Every fossil up here, and watch whoever wants to come up and come closer, take a look. Every fossil I have on that cart, and all the fossils we have, all the fossils in the repository, not every fossil in this college, comes from around here. We've got Ice Age fossils. We have fossils from the Jurassic Park era. Who's seen Jurassic Park? Like everybody, right? Okay. You know that all those things didn't live together at the same time, right?
We'll tell this.
No, so life happens over time. So I got out of the Army, and I made a promise to somebody while I was in the Army that I would go into conservation when I was done with the Army. So I started down that road. I thought I wanted to be a zookeeper, but this here hurts. I just came here to help them with fossils because I like fossils. They're fun to work with. And I have a lot of experience because I used to do it at San Diego Natural History Museum.
Just hold it up.
And one thing grew into another, and here I am, and now I'm changing my course. I'm not doing zookeeping. I'm going for a master's in biology.
Just free. Good day,
So, I did promise a game. Who wants to come up to the tables and win some prizes?
Video. Come.
Yeah, staff can come up too. I don't care. Anybody. Come on up. Come on, don't be shy. I don't like at the shower this morning.
How are you doing, Amber?
Yeah. So, we don't look nice. God, got past.
So what the game is
I see.
we're going to, I'm going to set a fossil down on your table. There's cards at your table. Come on, more people.
Come on, guys.
Do you want to try? I don't want to prize. Anyone else? Okay.
He's got it.
Swap.
Stop.
So I'm going to set a fossil at your table that you want to spit up here.
What about this? Twitter comes again.
Anyone else want to try? You want to try?
Go right to him, no.
Oh, come on, you can come up and guess what these are.
He's taking my place. I'm telling you.
Oh, cool, come on.
Wait, can you tell her I'm gonna be late too? I'm in the same class as you.
Come on, let's have a little competition.
And it goes.
Yeah.
Cover it goes. Really going to go about.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a fossil down in front of you.
All theta.
I'm going to play the Jeopardy theme music. And you write down on your card, each person take a card. You're going to write down on your card what you think it is. I'll show the other people.
Be here.
And whoever figures out what it is closest. Doesn't have to be exact. It could be like it's teeth, it's a bone, it's a shell. You know, I know what it is. That's even better. Whoever gets closest gets pulled back.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
It does.
So,
I can sit. Answer you. Terrible.
we're making it easier first.
Everybody. Delicate. Service. Good situation. Shut.
He's gonna play the Jeopardy, you know, things.
All right.
Sorry.
Put this on the
Good swing period. Listen. Okay. I'm with it. Functions then. Sense of what I'm doing. That's what I guess us. It's just. Why? Yeah, it's a bit down. Teacher. The next.
Yeah, you can touch it. All these you can touch. These are all educational specimens. All right. And
Nice sound with action. Thank you, Lord. I should go around and drive the parts.
That's that. Great.
Definitely. I'm sorry, right? Alright. Thanks.
okay. Let's see what y'all got written down. First statement.
It's like that. Sure.
Second source spoke. Speaking.
Yeah.
Peter's.
Space source. All right. This is a mollusk. This is a snail. You came closest with ammonite. Very good.
I like this. They're telling me. Did you hear? It's good.
This is the show.
Was.
Abydomalophosaurus. Okay. What do you got here? Foot, toe. What did you guess?
Didn't put it together. We thought it was like cycle.
Oh, okay. Table against table. Foot, toe. Okay, what this actually is, believe it or not, is a tusk shell. It's a giant tusk shell called a dentillaria because it looks like a teeth. Close. And this is Clank.
Look at
I bet you got this one, didn't you?
You're back. That's in.
Mastodon teeth.
Let's outside.
Close. Mammoth. Mammoth, but that's close enough. You get a prize. There you go.
Yeah.
And since you hazard a guess,
Anyway, well, if there's buzz out there.
I'll give you the not dinosaur. Okay. Now, the three people that have dinosaurs. Now you're in competition with each other. I'm going to set down another fossil and see if you can guess what it is. This one might be a little harder.
It's a woman. All that's. Do you like this? To this. The also is. Gotham. Right. Hi. Yes. Speak both lives and before. The costume just.
Oh yeah, this is.
This week, just mouth of tasty. The guy belly with what? Sushi. Good tip to.
All right, I'm going to start the music again.
Perfect and what? Hey, the 60 group. You tell me. That is happened. Oh. Wait, I was going to. You should have. It's something definitely didn't share it because her ridiculous. Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. What was your guess? What was your guess? Really close. Yeah, that is a dentary. It's the upper part, but yeah. Do you have any idea of what it might be to? Got a guess? Just guess. Well, it is a meat eater.
That's me. One back.
So now you got meat eater. It's a jawbone. Closer. It's a Allosaurus.
Choice. All right.
It's an Allosaurus.
Not.
What did you guys think this was?
Riding such true.
A sea animal. Roly-poly. Really close. It's a trilobite. Yeah, very good. Very good. And what was your guess? This is an ammonite. Yay! All right.
It's the white figure on heaven.
So, do you want another dinosaur? Yes.
All the cycles.
Which one?
Because
Oh yeah, people like the Ankylosaurus. They're cute, aren't they? And Pokey.
no, so I guess
It's a Deinonychus. And you can get this guy. Very good on the job. Well, good job, guys. So hey, paleontology is a science, but it's a big science, right? And I've got a lab, there's room for all kinds of people in Gilead. So you got the professors, you know, the PhDs, they sit there, but they literally get measurements and they sit there with calipers and measure bones and stuff, right? And then you've got people all the way down to the people that go out and dig it up, right? So there's all sorts of places for all kinds of people. Like, right now, we have a bunch of fossils. Like, let me hold up, here's a good one. We got fossils from here. Like, this is a reptile femur, right? Okay, so this is actually in the process of being prepared, right? I can't do this all by myself. So a collections manager, my job, what I do is I'm the guy who's like tracking everything. I'm supposed to keep all the records, track where these things are from, track how they're prepared, track once they've been named, right? And then get loans out, make sure everything stays stable, make sure that the lab continues to work, make sure that, well, we had a leak this morning in the repository, so that, you know, I had to take care of that this morning, right? So that's all part of being a collections manager. It sounds like not a big deal, it's a lot of people work. Because with science, the most important thing when you go out to the field and in the lab is this. It's writing it all down. Because if you don't know where stuff is from or where it came from, it doesn't do much for you, right? And all these fossils here, This is petrified wood. All these fossils here came from here. And the more I've gotten into this job, the more I've gotten into this collections management job here, the more I realize how ignored this part of Colorado's been. We have amazing things out here. And I'd love to pass on to like you guys, if you find this stuff cool, I'd love to pass on knowledge that I've gained over years from other preparators. Being a preparator is not something you actually can learn in college. It's something that someone says, we like you, come on in, prepare fossils. Would you like to prepare fossils? I bet you would. And I'd love you to come down, and I'd love you to prepare fossils. I got all sorts of fossils for you to stop. And I would teach you how. It wouldn't be just I hand you something and you go, what? No, I would teach you how. We got all sorts of cool tools. We have mini jackhammers. Wouldn't that be fun to play with? Right? Okay. And of course, it's a physical science. It's a physical science. The geology part. Hammers, chisels, and later on this summer, we have ranchers and public lands that want to work with us, that want us to come out, and they want us to survey, and they want us to find fossils on their own. Right now, we're working with the Forest Service, and I've started doing a resurvey of Picket Water Canyon, because that hasn't been looked at in 20 years. And think about 20 years of rain, thunder showers, right? There's stuff that's exposed. When I just did a little part, and me and a friend of mine who's also a really good field, we found all sorts of stuff, right? So, who knows what we'll find out in these ranches. And what I'm starting to get this goal where I really want this stuff to come into the college. I want this to grow. I want this to become a big development. Okay? Not just for my own personal benefit. There's very little money in paleo. Well, okay, there is money in paleo, but not tons, all right? Okay? And it could be tedious, it could be hard, but anything worth doing is hard, right? Anything worth doing is hard. And we learn new things all the time. We'll be learning things when we go out there and even do these surveys, right? So I'll give a short list of some of the things I've found over my time doing paleo. Back in San Diego, I found the first complete, first true canid skull. Canids, that's the family of animals. It's like dogs, coyotes, foxes, right? Before that, they only had teeth. Because they're small, little guys like this. Well, I found a skull. That was on a job where literally they were widening the freeway. And I was dodging huge pieces of equipment. Saw this little canine tooth sticking out of the belt, right? And I knew it was carnivore. Got it in the museum, the preparators, they prepared it, and then the paleontologists identified it. So what preparators do is they do all the part to get the specimen stable and ready for the paleontologist to study. It's a prove effort. And the other thing I really like about paleontology, it's not just one kind of scientist who does paleontology. Paleontology includes geologists, biologists, chemists, botanists. It's a big picture. Think about life on this planet over the last, right now they've knocked it all the way back to, I think, 3.5 billion, maybe 4, that we've actually had things living in. Of course, big running around things haven't been around until about maybe, 3 billion years ago, right? So if you're interested, every Tuesday, except for next week because I'm going to go eat turkey. But every Tuesday, I'm in that lab. I have a long, detailed presentation on all the aspects of what it takes to become a preparator. I am willing to train preparators. When I train you, you are going to learn preparator techniques and preparation that 5 different people have taught me, 5 different Totally different, and 3 of them are dead now, okay? So I'm not close to dying yet, although I do look old. I want to pass on what I know, okay? So there's more preparators out there. Yes, Sean?
So I can know. If you go and you go to the training, it is something you're very interested in helping with for spring semester. Come and talk to me so we can get you on the payroll.
Yes, it's a paying position, which is rare in paleo. It's a paying position. You'll be a research assistant. Okay, and that'll actually go into your records as a research assistant in paleo.
Yes, sir.
And then who knows where that goes from there. I had no idea where this was going. I came here to help out Mark. And next thing I know, oh, could you put a lab together? We're gonna start a repository. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. So, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Come on up here if you want to look at some more of the fossils from around here. I've got mammoth teeth from a borrow pit, and I just figured out that this mammoth tooth and a jaw that I'm working on right now actually came from a borrow pit, a sand pit, nearby back in the 60s. I just found the information for it. I hadn't even told Mark and Warren. This is the first time Warren's actually hearing about it. I just found that out over the weekend. So, there's discoveries even inside this college, because people have been collecting things and bringing them here since 1941, I believe. So, there's some interesting things here too. Appreciate you all coming. Come on up and take a look at the fossils. Thank you.